Hikerj here. This week I'm going to be talking about the Camelbak Chute, the new version, the mag version. I've been using the Camelbak Chute standard version for probably 2.5 years, and it has been awesome, and they've made an upgrade, and I can't wait to tell you about it. So if this is the first time coming to my channel, if you would hit subscribe, that would be awesome. I put out new videos every Thursday on backpacking gear and equipment and those types of things, so I'd love for you to join me. So let's talk about where Camelbak Chute came from. So about 2.5, 3 years ago, Camelbak started making a bottle very much like an Nalgene bottle that everybody's so used to using. I've been using for years backpacking. But then you have the wide mouth or maybe the smaller mouth on the Nalgene, but everybody's really prone to just a water bottle that you buy at a convenience store now with a small little cap. And so Camelbak came out with this, and it's just been absolutely excellent. There's a couple things with this that makes it unique. Number one, it has the cap on it, and then the cap's held, and it'll actually slide down into this clip section where you can clip a bean or whatever and hold it, and you can drink and everything. Now I gotta tell you, I have hated this little plastic thingy. It's been more of a pain than what it's worth. So every time I would get one of these, I would just, as new, I would just take and pop off this plastic thing and pitch it, because I found that once it's off, the cap actually pops really nicely into that holding spot and doesn't come out, which is great. So now, yes, I can drop the cap, and that's probably been my only thing with this, is that the cap can be lost or dropped, but it does secure pretty nicely in there, and it stays around. Now let's talk about the Camelbak Chute. What they've done is they've modified this. They have a larger, stronger clip section here, which this was thinner, and never had a problem, never had one break on me. And I have all kinds. I have the smaller version and the larger version of the Camelbak and several others. And I've taken them on backpacking trips and everything you can think of. We use them at work all the time, and it's never broke. But where you can look here, it doesn't have a place to actually put the cap. So then I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this mag system, because I'm gonna take this plastic off just like I did with the other one, and then the cap won't have somewhere to sit. But check this out. So you unscrew it. Unscrews pretty good. I was a little worried that with the hinges that it may not let it open well enough, but it's pretty easy. And then you flip it over, and there's a magnet. Camelbak Chute mag means magnet. So there's a magnet in the cap and in this little nook right here. So when it goes like that, you can take and turn it over, and it's not going, sorry, I got some water in here. It's not gonna go anywhere. And you can go up to your face, you're not gonna be slapping yourself with your cap. I love this feature. It seems like a small little improvement, but it's huge. Because if you take this type of bottle backpacking, which I do a lot, a lot of people take smart bottles, but sometimes you want a bottle that's indestructible, that it's not gonna break or leak or that type of thing, and it to be your primary bottle that you just kind of clip on somewhere. You have the risk of, when you're purifying water, you take the cap off something like this, if it's not harnessed in any way, you can drop it into the lake or river or whatever and contaminate it. But with this, that's not gonna happen, which is pretty darn sweet. I'm pretty happy about that. The one thing that I wonder about is how long this plastic will last with, with opening it like in an accordion style there, how you can see how it opens. I wonder how wore those hinges will get and when they will break, because I feel like they will at some point. But right now, I find it's not too hard to actually open up and flip down, and then to flip back, you just one finger, boom. So I'm pretty happy with this mag addition that they've done, improvement that they've done. It's pretty clever, and I think it's gonna be a good addition, because you're not gonna drop your cap. And I know a lot of people who have the old one that just got rid of that plastic piece. That's what most people have done with it, because it is kind of a pain the way it was, and to wash it, that type of thing. Now, one thing is, these caps are not interchangeable. I did try to put them on and see if they'd seal, and I think that's okay, because this one has the magnet on it. You want it to stay with this doesn't, but the top is interchangeable. So this top can actually go on an old Camelbak Chute. It's not going to sit quite as low or high. They have the inset's a little deeper, but it works just fine. I put water in it, shook them all around with both of them, changed caps, and it worked fine. So if you've already got Camelbaks in different sizes and you just want to get a top, you can also just get a new top as well. So one thing that I really like about the Camelbak Chutes is that they come in 3 different sizes. They have the large one that's like 1,000 milliliters, and then they have the 750 milliliters, and then I think this one's 600 milliliters. But basically, you got your 24 ounce, your what this one, I forget what this one is, but your 24 ounces in the middle, and that's the one that I like to use the most for work and that type of thing. Now when I go backpacking, I usually take this one that's about 36 ounces and 1,000 milliliters because it's big and I can hold a lot of water, and it's backpacking, so I want to take a lot. But on a regular basis, I just use this size, and it's been absolutely excellent. The cool thing is right now you can get the Camelbak chutes just normal, a little bit cheaper right now on Amazon and such. I'll put the links down below. And then these are like the regular price that you would get a Camelbak. So I find that it's a water bottle, I know that, but when you look at the standard that was in backpacking for so long was that Nalogen strong bottle, it was that way for a reason. It was that way because people didn't want to have a water bottle that broke, something that lasted the test of time. I know that so many people are into ultralight or just being light when you're backpacking, but I feel like this is one place that I like to sacrifice going super light, is having one water bottle with me that is super strong and durable that I know is just going to last. And this is going to last for you. And now that they have it so that the cap cannot be lost, that's pretty awesome. I think that's great for keeping it from being contaminated while you're out in the wilderness. Well, if you would, like this video and click subscribe if you would. Until next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy.